Okay guys, today I'm going to do a review of the CRKT Ultima. It's a survival knife. I had this knife for about 2 years. So far I really like the knife. It's pretty cool design. I'll pull it out of here and show you. There's what it looks like. You see the handle is pretty wicked looking. That achieves about 22 out of 23 major contact points is how they designed this handle. It's pretty much surgical, basically, is how they were describing it. As you see, each of those little tracks, almost like a tread on a tire, lets water and mud and stuff ooze in and out. You can't pull those apart, so easy cleaning. I give a little comparison. Got a little dollar bill. So you about, I'm going to get it here. You can see about how much it compares to a dollar bill. So it's just short of $2 bills side by side. The overall dimension of this is just a hair over 10 inches. Just down a little bit. And the blade's about just shy of 5 inches. It's about 4.95 inches. The blade is tested Rockwell hardness of 55 to 57. So it's about a C on the scale. So it's fairly hard. It takes a little bit to sharpen. I have put an edge on this a couple times. And as you see, the serrations are a little different. You get those. This is a VEF serration. They're pretty good. This is one of my favorites. The next one is the scalloped on Kershaw's. I kind of like those, not the inward scallops, the outward scallops. They're a little sharper. This works great for cutting rope. A lot of people don't like serrations on a knife. I kind of do. Deal a lot with rope and stuff, and serrations kind of help cutting through rope pretty quick. This is one problem with this I have found is it says Taiwan on the blade. I kind of wish it would say USA. That's kind of why I kind of prefer Kershaw blades, because most of my Kershaws are USA. It does have a pry bar in the handle, so if you have to pry anything open, you get a little pry bar right there. Just kind of pop it in wherever you are and rock it back. It is a modified Tanto. You see, just a little different than the regular Tanto blade. It is a hollow grind blade. Like I said, the knife's pretty good. It's balanced very well for that size of a knife. I've got a great hold on that. They've really designed this handle very well. You can get a real good hold on there. It does have a lanyard loop in the bottom of that if you want to put a lanyard in there. Stick it back in the sheath, and I'll talk about the sheath a little bit. Thought it was going to be a great sheath. I kind of like the sheaths, but it's got its flaws. See, it's a drop leg design, so you got your belt loop carriers here where you can pull those when you unsnap from the back. You put it through a big duty belt where it does have hook and loop here, so you can put it through like a smaller, say, inch pants belt. That's pretty good. It does have a good hold, doesn't come loose very well. It does have some MOLLE attachments on the back here. I kind of see that paracord going through there. So if you did have a MOLLE vest, you could certainly put it on your MOLLE vest or something, or a pack. The paracord did come with it. It was wrapped up on the bottom here and just loose, so I wanted to get it out of the way, but I wanted to keep it on there, so I wound it up in here. Because I'm not going to carry this on a MOLLE vest, I'm going to carry this on the leg. It does come with the leg strap. Has a little pouch here. You can put some accessories in there, multi-tool, fire starter stuff. I have a survival kit that I'm making that will fit perfectly in there. It has basically everything you'll need to survive. It has some lashing points on the side here where I've got the paracord kind of wound in through there. Those are some of the better features of this. The only feature I do not like is when you draw this. As you notice, it does have two snaps here to keep the knife in place. Those are great, but right there, as you see, when I draw it, it kind of stops because the webbing that holds the snaps down has a hard edge on there. When that's straight up and down, your knife will catch on that. So that does take some getting used to, which I may actually cut that down a little bit and try to blend it. Take a hot iron and kind of angle it down. The nice thing I do like about the retention straps is, if you don't want to, they're hook and loop, so you just pull them on out. You do two, you do one. I would recommend doing none because the insert has no tension on it, no retention, so your knife will slip out. But if you're carrying it on your leg, it's really not that big a deal. If you're carrying it upside down on your vest or something, that would become an issue. But like I said, the only thing I really don't like about the sheath is that. But you can take a little bit of work on that. Like I said, if you got a torch or something with a flat iron, take it down and just angle that a little bit, and that should give you enough of a slope to get past there pretty easily. All in all, though, I'm very impressed with this knife. I've used it. It's basically my camping knife. I'll take it down with me. We've got a lot of problem with coyotes around, so I like to have something other than a pistol, just in case, to put in there. I just upgraded my shotgun a little bit, so that'll be my new accoutrement there. Other than that, like I said, this is a very good sheath, I think, other than the fact that nylon or the webbing holds it there. I think you wouldn't have any problems if you only wanted to carry one retention strap on there. If you cut that right there, just below the first one, so you lose this second one, I think that'd work a little better, because by the time you pull it out of the sheath, your knife will be out past that, because it does have a little bit of an angle you can pull it out at. So I think that would be better. Right there, if you got that on your leg, most times you want to catch it. But like I said, I'm going to work a little bit and angle that. Other than that, great knife. I said really cool. What really caught my eye first was the handle. I thought that was pretty cool. Was kind of skeptical at first, but once you hold it, you know it's great. It's not really made for fighting. It is a survival knife. As you see the hilt here, it's kind of short, so your hand could slip through that and possibly get into your blade. So it's made strictly for survival. I mean, you could use it if you needed a tactical knife. It certainly could be a tactical knife. And they do make this in a plain edge. They do make it a short version. They make a black version. So it's really your personal preference. I like the longer one. I kind of like that bead blast finish. Most of my CRKTs have that. I don't have any black CRKTs. But like I said, other than that, pretty good knife. The only main problem is Taiwan. I don't like that. So that's another one out of the collection. So hopefully I'll do a few more and get them all up here. So appreciate it, guys, and any comments, thank you.